Hello everyone, welcome back to another deck profile here on the channel. Today I've got Sylphimon / Valkyrimon deck profile for you. This is currently a foundation of what I'm thinking of. There's still little bits that are going to probably change as every deck profile. But this is a deck I've been looking forward to for a long time, and I finally got my hands on the last two promo Hawkmons I needed for the deck. So we're going to go into my kind of general thought process of the build, and you kind of get an idea what I'm aiming for, and you can maybe see where I'm going to be tweaking down the line, as I've already just got it built, and we'll be playtesting it a lot to see, get the build kind of solid. But the general concept is here. So, starting off with our eggs, we're running 4 of the BT21 Valkyrimon. One of the best red eggs in the game. Just when a card is removed security, draw a card. So, draw power, really good for the deck. And we're going to be removing stuff from security anyway with our effects. So, overall, a very good egg for the deck. Just, like I say, gives us draw power. On to the rookies. Now, I did say I finally got my 4th copy. We have 4 promo Hawkmons. So, on play, you'll be able to top 3 cards in your deck, add 1 red or yellow card with 2 or more colours, and 1 Tamer card with Yoli in its name to your hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Inheritable end of turn DNA. This card is amazing for the deck. I wish we had another kind of searcher for the deck like this. Sadly, we don't. Not like as good as this anyway. Card is amazing. Like I say, I've had 2 copies for ages. I got my hands on my last 2 copies earlier this week, so we can get the deck built. It is the searcher of the deck. Searches majority of the pieces, and the end of turn DNA comes up in more ways than just one. On to our next rookie. I'm running 4 Salamons. So start of main, one of our Digimon may digivolve into a level 4 with Holy Beast or the free trait from trash, reducing the cost by 1. Inheritable, all of our upon security Digimon get minus 3000. Getting stuff in trash and digivolving is very nice. Spoiler warning, I'm not running analog use in this deck, but I kind of have maybe thought about it, just because it will help facilitate this as well as a few other things. But yeah, I think analog use is better for a different build, to be honest. But 4 of these to really help, so I guess our 4 Hawks, 4 Salas. And then our final rookie, I'm running 4 Ukos for, again, acceleration of game state, search power for Tamers and Digimon, just to help searches everything in the deck, really. I do kind of want to up the rookie count, maybe get more Hawks or Salas in. I've got an idea of what stuff I'd maybe change and stuff already, but I need to playtest, see how it feels in actual matches. But overall, the idea I've got in my mind, this is a good start for helping search.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, that way you never miss a thing.
On to our level 4s, I'm running 4 Harpymon. So, Digivolve or Hawkmon, Armor Purge, our turn, when a card is checked from your opponent's security stack, if we have 3 or more security, we gain a memory. If we have 2 or fewer, we'll recover 1. So, it's a nice little recover. It's yellow-red, which really comes up. So, overall, a very good card for the deck. It's our go-to Hawkmon Digivolution card. Then I'm running 4 Gadomons for our Salamon Digivolution. So it's got Barrier. On play when Digivolving by trashing 1 card in your hand, you can return 1 level 6 or lower 2-colored Digimon card that is red or purple. You trash to your hand all turn, so your opponent's security get minus 3000 DP. So, it's mostly there as I go to Salamon Digivolution. Being part purple does come up. It's our, like I say, it's a choice 2. Getting cards back from trash is nice. Once again, kind of comes up with the idea if you're playing analog use in this deck, that if you're trashing all your cards, you can just quickly grab back. It's very nice. To go with that Gadomon, in case we don't want it to be part purple, we want it to be part red, we are playing 1 Lynxmon. In my head, I'm thinking about maybe bumping this up, but again, that's what playtesting is for. So it's got Raid and Armor Purge. When Digivolving, one of our opponent's Digimon gets minus 3000 DP for the turn. Very nice card. And we can still Digivolve into it for the cost of 3, but we'd rather just go over a Gal just to change its colours. But overall, very nice. We're then playing 2XV from BT20. So overall, kind of helps speed up the deck. So on play when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less. This is typically like floodgates and stuff. Then if it's your turn, 2 of your Digimon may DNA into a Pildramon as in name or with the free trait in hand. Now, all level 5s have the free trait, so we match that. Your turn, this Digimon gets plus 2000, which is a very nice inheritable, and being a play of 4 is very nice, and cost of 2 over any of our reds or purples. And our final level 4, we're playing one of BT21 Geo to maybe grab those Tamers from security if they're there, but it's also red-yellow, which matches our DNA requirements. It's very nice. Not ultimately decided on it yet, to be honest, but it is something we're going to test. On to level 5s. We are playing 4 of our BT16 Sylphimon. It's got the partition when Digivolving. If DNA Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 7000 DP until the end of their turn. And then when Digivolving, when attacking, we delete one of our opponent's Digimon with 4000 DP or less, and inheritables just partition. Takes a red and a yellow, hence why we've got red and yellow to make it. Now again, like I say with this deck, it's a virtual foundation. I've looked online for a lot of stuff to kind of get a good idea of what's generally good for the deck, and kind of start from there before we fully tweak it into my own. And honestly, trying to find deck profiles for this deck at the moment is very hard. Just to up the count, we're playing one BT8 Sylphimon, just so we have Sylphimons to DNA into. It's still red and yellow. When Digivolving, one of our opponent's Digimon gets 5000 DP for the turn. Then if DNA Digivolving, delete one of our opponent's Digimon with 5000 or DP or less. Inheritable when attacking, delete one of our opponent's Digimon with 5000 DP or less. It's just a 5th Sylphimon in name, honestly, is the main reason to run it. We're then playing 2 Dinobemon, the red-purple, from BT16. So it's got Raid, it's got Partition. When Digivolving, if DNA Digivolving, we may play 1 level 5 or lower Digimon card with a free trait from our trash without paying its cost. It'll gain Rush and then may attack the player. It has to attack the player. That got errated. So if you give it Rush, it has to attack. At least I believe. I could be wrong. I remember there was a lot of cards like this where there was the May effect and they changed it. This could be one of the ones where they didn't, but I'm pretty sure they did. Then Heritable Partition. Spoiler, we're not playing the Master Yi version. If I was playing the Master version, I'd probably play this at 3 as a 4. Just because this will be the main thing you're going to bring back your Sylphie, then end of turn DNA into a Master Yi. But yeah, as a 2-of, it's very nice. On to our level 6s. The name is Valkyrie. We're playing 3 Valkyrie Aces. In my original concept of this build, I was going to run this as a 2-of. And then I looked more and more into level 7 choices I had, other things I could do, and I realized this needs to be a 3 or a 4. So right now I'm playtesting it at 3. After testing, it may go up to 4, we don't know. But it's something to keep an eye out. And you'll see when we get there. But, so it's obviously an ace, got counter timing. On play when Digivolving, all of our opponent's Digimon get minus 5000 DP for the turn. All turns, when the card's removed from security, we can delete one of our opponent's Digimon to go 8000 DP or lower. If this effect didn't delete a Digimon, then we gain +1 security attack until the end of our turn. Very nice effect. So, if they're swinging at security, we can counter time into this, minus 5000. And say if they check security and they somehow didn't, like they're somehow above 8000 DP, we go, right, cool, we'll get +1 security until the end of our turn then. Comes back to our turn, we'll swing, that's 2 checks. On the first check, we'll once again try to delete and gain +1 security attack. So that's actually going to be 3 checks with the swing. Very nice. Red, yellow. The yellow in this is much more important for the level 7. And we'll get into that when we get to level 7s. I'm playing 2 of the LM Valkyrie. So originally this was at 3, the ace was at 2. Like I say, after looking at my options, I decided to swap them around. And if I decide I need that yellow more for the idea I'm going for, then this could get bumped down completely, and we'll just play 4 of the ace, and then the last card will come something I'm not quite sure yet. So when Digivolving, Blitz. When Digivolving, when attacking, we return one of our opponent's Digimon with 8000 DP or less to the bottom of the deck. If this effect didn't return, we gain +1 security attack for the turn. And while it's our turn, this attack target can't be changed. It's a very nice card. Red, blue. So They all kind of have either yellow or red in colors. It's kind of like the overall stuff. I feel like this is a very good card for the deck. If I was focusing on pure Valk, I'd maybe make this my main level 4 and play this like a 4 of and 2 of the ace or something, I don't know. Or 3 and 3. But I've come up with some funny ideas, interesting ideas, that I really want to try. For example, onto our next level 6, because we're running Yoli and Kali, that are 2 colours. 2 Valkyrimon Ace from the Adventure Structure deck. It's part red, so we can Digivolve into it. We can counter timing into it. But it's also part black. On play when Digivolving, as until the end of our opponent's turn, for every 2 colours Tamers we have, one of our opponent's Digimon can't be affected by opponent's Digimon effects. Now, like I say, Yoli and Kari, that is 2 colours, that's red, yellow. So we can make 1 Digimon unaffected. Very nice. When Digivolving, when attacking, one of our opponent's Digimon, we delete one of our opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. So I feel like it'd be an interesting card to put in. The concept of like Wargrave protecting over Kari is interesting as well. But being part black kind of matters. And we'll get to that when we get to our level 7s, because, like I say, I thought of something interesting. But playtesting this, see how I feel. We can Digivolve into it. All of our level 5s are part red, and we have 2 colored Tamers. Our final level 6, we're running one of Medieval Gallantmon, Alliance Vortex. You know this whole thing. Like, if you don't know Medieval Gallant by this point in the game, you're either brand new to the game or you've been living under a rock. Alliance, Vortex, when Digivolving, we may suspend a Digimon, then we may delete a Digimon with 8,000 DP or less. For every other suspended Digimon, we add 3,000 to this effect. All turns, when a Digimon is played, we can activate its when Digimon effect. Very nice, very good. We can make him a play cost of 7, which is amusingly the same as the Aces. Red, we can Digivolve into him, so it might match it there. He's searchable because he's 2 coloured red, same with Wargrey. Green also comes up, same for the same reason the black does. On to level 7s and explain the reason why the green and the black come up. So we're running a Valkyrimon. So first of all, it's part yellow. So we can just hard Digivolve the Valkyrimon into this, if we need to. But we can also Digivolve over the Medieval, because we can Digivolve over green. But DNA Digivolving requires a yellow, plus a green or black. So that is a Valkyrie Ace plus either Wargreymon Ace or Medieval Gallantmon. Which does kind of the amusing thing is if you go into Valkyrie Ace and then you're going to go, right, suspend 2 of your Digimon, I'm going to hard play Medieval for 7, delete 1, Vortex into 1, end of turn, DNA Valkyrimon. So it is possible in this deck, and I'm trying it out to see how it feels. I could just not like the idea, it may just not come up, but the possibility is there. So why not test it out? It's also got partitions, so you can split them out so we don't even get overflow. But when Digimon for each of this Digimon's level 6 Digimon, we suspend one of our opponent's Digimon or Tamers. We gain 1 memory for each. Then none of their Tamers or Digimon can activate on plays or unsuspend until the end of their turn. It's a it's a big floodgate that just exists even once it's gone. It doesn't have to stick around. It's one of the big level 7s of the format, so the deck has the possibility to run it, so we're going to try running it. Then we're running one of Ruin Mode. This is why the yellow also comes up a bit, because this can only Digivolve over our yellow Valkyrie Ace. As there is no purple in the deck, as you've seen. But yeah, so like you see, the Valkyrimon and the Ruin Mode both Digivolve over the yellow. Which is why the Ace is a bit more important, also with the DNA aspect. So, when Digivolving on deletion, our opponent's board gets minus 5,000 DP for the turn. End of attack, delete an opponent's Digimon, and one of our... so we delete this Digimon, we delete one of our opponent's Digimon, and recover 1. Then if we have a Tamer in play, we hatch as well. Very nice overall for the deck. We do a lot of DP minusing anyway, and it's kind of just a nice way to kind of close out the DP, like, okay, you're really not doing anything because your DP minus that much. On to Tamers. I'm running 4 Yoli and Kari. Why wouldn't you? Get to play out a Salamon or a Hawkmon, gain a memory if Digivolving, if DNA Digivolving minus DP, it's 2 colours like I said before. We get to search it because it's got Yolian name. it's a must-have for the deck. I don't know what else you want me to say about it, really. Alongside it, we're running one BT1 tie as a memory setter and as a +1 security for that extra little bit of aggression. Like I say, memory setter. Memory setters do come up every now and then. They're maybe not as neat as much as they used to, but we don't have the whole memory gainers in this deck, so a memory setter does come up. And our final tamer, I'm running one BT17 tie and carry, as this just makes all of the tamers essentially a free cost, because we've got carry for the Yoling carry, and we've got tie for tie. So we can play this out for free. If we've just recently raised this turn, we'll leave it on the board for a bit, because the next turn we'll hatch, gain the memory, and at that turn, bottom deck draw, play one of our Yoling carries. Just a nice little extra piece. Then on to option cards. This is where I wish we had the new dual-coloured memory boost. That would be brilliant for the deck. But until then, for now, I'm running 2 yellow scrambles, as quite a bit of the deck is yellow. A lot of the important bits are yellow, so maybe we want to recur them and help reduce our digivolution cost into Valkyrimon and Rue mode, as well as the ability to recur them. So running 2 yellow scrambles and 1 red scramble. Again, there's a few pieces that are red, but we maybe play out a Hawkmon stuff. But ultimately, I do wish the scrambles were just the new dual colours. And if I did feel like, if I felt like the concept of the deck to work, I had to put the LM Valkyrie down to 0 and put the Ace up to 4. That last spot would probably just come a 4th, be a 4th boost when we get it. But overall, I hope you've enjoyed this deck profile. I know it's been a quick one, it may be an odd one, but so this is my Valkyrie, Sylphie, whatever you want to call it, deck profile. I'm playtesting the concept of like DNA and Valkyrimon, playing out Rue mode and stuff, seeing how it goes. You can also play like BT20 Virus and Pilger in this deck if you really wanted to, like Floodgate even more. Because of the DNA pieces and stuff, you could go into a Digimon level 7 as well. I feel like the deck has got a lot of potential to play around with. Now, I don't think it's going to be the greatest thing. It's not like meta-defining or anything. It's not going to... I don't think it's going to stand up like to the meta, but it's a nice little fun deck to play around with all these little ideas overall. Hope you've all enjoyed it. I'll see you all next week for the next deck profile or podcast, whatever comes. Until then, adios all.